Hello Possums, Dreymasmith here. Here being back at our lovely base. Now I've had a request from Soulfire X for a world tour, so I thought, well, okay, let's do that. Let's have a quick whiz round, see what I've done, maybe get some ideas for the future. So we'll start with the base, the main habitation module. Oh, we've got little farms out here, so we have a stable. Just pop over here. Oh, watch out for the donkey. And the... Oh, wow. You guys are all crowding in. So we've got little bays for the... There's a chicken in here. That explains the eggs. We've got bays for the horses. We've got a little paddock. We have a paddock full of skelly horses. And chickens and pigs. So quick spin round the farm. Just sprint over here. We have Avamance's micro sugarcane farm. I'll link that through in the description. It just slowly potters around, but it does its thing. We also have his AFK fish farm. Works very nicely. Got some storage underneath. And I'll just, that's the one problem. When I use it, it flips all the trapdoors open. May have to change the design up a little bit. Okay, and out the back we have a tree farm and a snow farm. Snowball farm, sorry. That's K1 Ink's snowball farm. I'll link that through as well. Any farms that we visit that I've made with tutorials, I'll put a link in the description to the tutorials. So there's a little there's a little snowman in there. You can just see him. There's shovels here. You harvest the snowballs and collect them down there. Okay, so we'll have a look at our main habitation module. We may as well go up this way. So we have our little enchanting area. I'm going to put some chairs and tables in here for a little study area. I just haven't got round to it yet. And chests for the books, that's for the cursed books. And if we come this way, this is the viewing platform for our chorus fruit farm. So we can see all the way down. And I quite like this view of the farm. And I have no ideas what to do with this room at all. It's been empty since I built it. If you have any suggestions, I'd love to hear them. And this is our music room. Occasionally there's an Enderman in here. Seems to like hanging out. But I put the parrot up here so that he can't annoy me. Parrots are cute, but boy, they get irritating after a while. And the dog room. Ostensibly the breakfast room. Little work room. And our bedroom. With the map of the farm. And the map of the area. And that looks like it for the habitation module, doesn't it? But if you've been watching, you'll know otherwise. Secrets dare. Down we go. Tango Tech silent sorter system. I love this. I've just installed a huge version of this in the world I share with my kids. We've got the nether portal room. And if you've been watching my potions videos, you'll be familiar with this room. This is the potions room. And I keep the nether wart under the floor because, yeah, it's fine in the nether. It looks disgusting in the overworld, too pustulant. And little storage space. And that goes through to maintenance access for the storage system. Got plenty of room for extra chests if I need them for potions. I am quite proud of this room. I quite like it. And down here, this room I do love. This I jokingly call the Forge of Hephaestus. So we have a super smelter there. That's Cubfan's design. Little anvil. And down here, that is a Silk Touch pickaxe. And this is a smooth stone generator. Which one do I break? I'm going to break the wrong... Yeah, I broke the wrong one, excuse me. It's been a little while since I used this. Alright, let's try again. There we go. It's noisy. I actually use an iron pickaxe because I found a diamond one was too efficient. That's why there's an obsidian block behind that. I kept breaking it. So this is my forge and smelter. This was actually a natural cave that I found. That's why the roof is a bit like that. I kept hearing zombies and things behind here, so I broke in. There was a big natural cavern. I did hollow it out a bit more, although it did end there, and the roof was up there. I've left the natural stone where I could, but I think this worked out okay. And then we have our little pond, which when I find coral, I'm going to fix up, put some coral in, put some tropical fish, because our poor old squid Hobbs got updated out of existence. And then behind here, this is the one we finished recently, the armoury. Still don't know what to do with the ceiling, but I do love the rest of it. Okay, so that's the farm. If we come over here, when I spawned into this world, I didn't know that I spawned 30 blocks from a village. Excuse me a minute. Pest patrol. Right. No, I didn't know that I spawned about 30 blocks from a village. I spawned, what, about here? And I did not find this place until a couple of episodes later. Don't ask how I managed to miss it. I did. But I'm not one to leave villages well enough alone. This is our little eco-village. So this is borscht because all they want to grow all the time is beetroot, although I've been clearing it out. Looks like I've been quite successful. We've got potatoes and wheat now. No beetroot at all. Okay. So we've got little eco-pod houses. We've got a little matching forge with a cobblestone generator, which I have button operated because otherwise I would come and find cobblestone up to the sky because these guys would just walk on the plate all the time. Nice little library with a zombie clinic, a zombie villager clinic. Hello. And a lot of these houses are not furnished. Hello, Beryl. Yeah, I did name you. Okay, the villagers really like these little houses. One day I'll have to come in and finish furnishing it and put some solar panels in and get them all sorted out. Hello. But this is borscht. Right, next we're going to head west away from our base and have a look at a couple of villages. This is the viaduct I built. It's a really good way to get through roofed forest very quickly because, oh, I have so much roofed forest in this world. It's not funny. There's our ossuary, and this is the village of Brunerfield. So this was a little village partly in plains and partly being swallowed by roofed forest. Oh, that's a common theme. It's based on an historical village in Romania. Because they were on the edge of roof forest, it's been encroaching. We have a guardhouse, With barracks, we have a gatehouse over there. Zombie Village Clinic is in the guardhouse and barracks. Each village has a zombie village clinic. We've got a little cafe, which these guys love. Hello. There's always, oh, make a lie of me. There's always 4 or 5 in there, but today, because I'm saying it, oh, you've got the beetroot bug. Today, because I'm saying it, there's 1 person. Haha. But we've got a number of houses in the village, and this one's my favourite. So come in for a little boot room, and then we've got a little kitchen and dining area, and nice little bedroom. Oh, I've got to change these up now that we've got the new trapdoors. Okay, I can revamp all the furniture. And then you've got a little workroom, hello, underneath. And the guardhouse, it's a little area for them to play cards while they're on duty. Hello. And little eating areas that make themselves a cup of tea. And a bed for those who have taken the late shift. Okay. Oh, and the ostlery. I like the ostlery. So you put your horse in the stables, you book in with the cat, and then you come up and sleep in dorm accommodation if you're on your way through to somewhere. Every town that is connected to my base by road has an ostlery. All right, onwards and upwards. Or westward ho. That is the village of Rivera. And yet again, being encroached by roofed forest. Although not as badly as some of the others. It has a little ostlery as well. There we go. This is my modernist village, and it's named after a Mexican modernist architect. So this is the little ostlery they've got. I haven't got any cats here to book you in. I'll have to see to that. Got a little meeting area, dorm accommodation, and the village itself. Now this is modernist, not modern. Modernism started, beginning of the 20th century, really. So here's our library. I want connected textures back. So little map of the village. I should put one of those in each village. Little study areas. And, you know, it's not a huge library. It hasn't got an enormous number of books, but I don't know, maybe it's more of a community centre. No, library and study area. Okay, so we've got big house, which I haven't furnished at all. This is the community centre. And again, zombie villager clinic. And bedtime. Yeah, we'll go into this one. Hello. So, I've kept the lines as clean as possible, as much glass as possible. Some of them are furnished, some of them aren't. I like this house, but I don't know what to do with most of it. And round the back you've got, whoops, little garden with a seating area. Seat, no furniture. Have to fix that. And more little garden space. This is quite easy to do. So I've just got acacia doors for trellising, and plenty of light and little seats for them. And I think this house, yeah, this house is fully furnished. Hello. So, little dining area with a little makeshift kitchen. Excuse me. And a little bedroom up here with plenty of nice views over the village and just over the top of the wall. And nice little communal farming area. Horse really is the fastest way to travel. Now, excuse me. Ugh. There's one more village that I have fully rebuilt. I can't believe I only did 4. We've found so many and I've only fixed 4. We're going to have to go on a major village renovation spree. So we'll go up to the next one. I'll meet you up there. I'll go get a boat first. Silly me. The quickest way to get up to Shade is overland from the base until we hit the river and then up the river to the actual village. I'm thinking of driving a road between the base and here and then putting a little boathouse here because I always forget a boat and I always have to go back for it. So I'll just paddle up the river. See you in a minute. So here we are. Here's our little boathouse. I know we sort of saw this when I did the let's check what 113 did. But, whoops, we've actually come in properly. So there's our little boathouse. And we've got a little living space. And up here, a little bed to sleep in. And then over here, yes, look, I fixed it. We can now easily get in to the village of Shade. Now, poor Shade, it was a couple of little huts and a butcher's shop on a hill and roofed forest everywhere. The huts were in the forest. There were little patches that were plains, and that's where the village had generated. So I took it down, and we have this little place. Now, it's a bit of a strange village. This is the oldest part of it. The villagers and I don't know what this was used for. We still haven't worked out what they want to use it for. Again, suggestions welcome. There's a heavily fortified wall all the way around, which is not a surprise. And you can see where the villagers have come through and repaired it, all the bits that are cobble instead of stone brick. That's where the villagers have made their own repairs to the structures. And they've basically rebuilt the walls as much as they can. So we've got a few houses in the village. These two and the inn are probably the oldest houses in the village. And then these two have been built more recently, and the watchtower's been built as well. The villagers feel quite secure here, but they do like to be able to see what's going on in the outside world. So, oh, it's getting on tonight. Excuse me, guys. I've got to get better at my interiors. I mean, that is just a token effort, let's face it. So, this is their community centre. Hello. With, of course, the zombie villager clinic. I need some way to lock them in. Alright, just a little, I don't know, this will be for storage or something, I don't know. And you have to put trapdoors because the villagers can climb ladders and they get stuck up there. It's awful. So we've just got some little old-fashioned overhanging buildings. Hello. Not much of anything in there. This is just a little tiny worker's cottage, and again, I've got to get better with furnishing. So all along the wall, there's little lookout posts so they can see what's going on. As I said, these are much older. The villages feel much more secure now. And under the tavern there's a little sleeping area. I was going to make this the clinic, but it went into the community centre. And here's the little tavern. Now this village has got, if we come round here, a postern gate, which we can either go through the tunnel and up into the plains, and just the other side of that little bit of, what happened to the, okay, that's weird, but there's a river there and more area to explore. Yes, I can hear you. I'm not worried by that, because if we come over here and we press this button, we can come down this little tunnel and we can come down into a little cave system, and we can use our zombie farm, because there's a zombie spawner just there. Yeah, hello guys. I'll spare you today. You can just sit there. We'll go up to the watchtower. They like their watchtower. Hello. We've got little balconies so we can have a look and spy out what's happening. This one looks over the village. I like that view. And this one goes out to farmland. They've got plenty of farmland in this place. And we have, and I've had to put a trapdoor because they get stuck up here. We can see all the way around. And there's our boathouse. So yet again, I'll meet you back at base. So here we are, back where we started, exactly where we started. That's our villages. I think that's made it long enough for one episode. Next time we will have a look at the industrial farms and other builds. So if you've liked this, whack that like button, subscribe if you haven't, hit the notification bell. I would love to have you along. And I'll see you next time. Bye.